Okay, this is the WooCommerce fulfillment video. Now, before we get into the fulfillment tab, just a couple of things you need to be aware of to make sure fulfillment works correctly. There are two things particularly. So that one of them is products. So if we go into the products tab and we open up a product, okay, so, and then we scroll down to, we want to look at two tabs here, the general tab and the shipping tab. So in the general tab, you'll obviously have the sale price, the retail price, sale price, and also cost price. Now, cost price is important if you want to use the Smart Send transport assurance option to cover goods against loss or damage. Now, you do have to have a value entered as the wholesale or cost price of your goods for each product in your store. So just be aware of that. Otherwise, the plugin cannot calculate the transport assurance amount to charge you to cover your goods along with the shipping price. So just be aware of that. You need to have a cost price for each product. The other thing is shipping. The plugin uses kilograms as the weight. So if you've got a product that's 500 grams, make sure you enter that as, for example, 0.5 of a kilogram, not 500. Is in 500 grams. 500. That would cause a massive issue with the price being returned. So all weights are in kilograms for the products when using our plugin, and also the dimensions are in centimeters. So make sure they're not millimeters. They have to be centimeters for the products. The other thing is have a shipping class for the type of packaging that the product comes in as well. So we would recommend that. If you don't have that set, that's fine, as long as you have a setting in the settings tab for each of you, which is like a default setting for your products. Otherwise, have set one here for each product as well. So that's the products tab. The other thing is if we go into your VIP account console in Smart Send website, if you scroll down to the API bookings domestic tab, just make sure that you have first of all, you have a Smart Send top-up balance in your VIP account, and also you have this option here ticked to use auto pay and click save. If you don't have this ticked, the plugin cannot fulfill orders automatically, and you'd have to come into this tab each time, and they'll appear down here, and you have to manually fulfill them. As in, you have to manually click pay for each one, and that obviously is time consuming. So definitely recommend having auto pay ticked, and also have a balance in your smart top up area here as well for your VIP account. Okay, so now we can go into the WooCommerce orders section. So we click on that in the setting in your admin. Okay, so you'll see the main thing here it says is that for orders to be fulfilled through the plugin, we need the order status to be processing or completed. So you can do that obviously here, processing or completed. If we click on processing and then update, we can get to the next section. Okay, you'll see the ship order button appear here, which is from our plugin. If we click on that, we can choose a pickup date, any day that's not a weekend or up to roughly 2 weeks in advance. So we choose a pickup date and then click on book now, and that will go through and start completing the booking with the carriers. They can take anywhere from a few seconds to up to roughly 30 seconds depending on the process with a different courier company. And that will then shortly return a message that the booking's been completed. Okay, as you can see here, it says your order has been fulfilled and the reference number. And then if you would like to access the PDF shipping label or tracking info, just click on here. And there we are there. So you can track the goods there once they're picked up, or if you need to now print that label to get it out the door. There we go there, and there's the shipping label. So they're the the two sections there that will always be here now because the order's been fulfilled. The other section here is just telling you how to package the goods. So if whether you've used our Smart Pack option or not, in this case we haven't. It's telling us that this skateboard is going in its own box, its own custom packaging, or as is. So that tells you to just pull that box off the shelf, slap the shipping label on it, and it's ready to go. There are two other points I need to mention. So if we go back to WooCommerce and the Settings tab, back to the Smart Send shipping and then Smart Send plugin settings here. There is a setting called auto fulfillment, which we mentioned in the settings video. So if you tick that, what actually occurs is at fulfillment, if we go back to fulfillment, sorry, I have to click save. If we go back to fulfillment, WooCommerce orders, if this order is, if that was already ticked before this order came through, then and payment was made, then that would be marked as completed, and this order would automatically be fulfilled. Now, the way that works is you don't have to click on the buttons I showed you earlier. It would automatically be fulfilled, and it would be the pickup date would be the next available business day. So if today, for example, is a Friday, it would choose Monday, the following Monday. If that's not a public holiday, it would choose that as the next available pickup date for your order, and the driver would turn up to collect the goods on that date. So just be aware of that with auto fulfillment. That's the way it works. The other thing also is if you use flat shipping or flat rate shipping or free shipping, and you've set up shipping rules in WooCommerce or in your store to show at checkout, as well as our shipping quotes, please note that if a customer chooses one of the flat rate or free shipping options, you cannot use the plugin to fulfill the order with Smart Send. Unfortunately, it only works if real-time shipping quotes, one of our quotes has been chosen by a buyer at checkout. You can still fulfill the order with us manually if you go to our website and log in as a VIP and fulfill that order, but it would mean obviously entering that information manually, which takes obviously a lot longer. So just be aware of that if you are also using flat rate or free shipping alongside our shipping quotes on your store.